Hi Caaly fam, it's good to have you back. I'm so excited to start the year 2026. Oh, I almost said 2016. 2026 with you. We are off to a great start, and guess what? We decided to hit the ground running. So today I want to talk about individuals who are struggling with thinning hair and hair loss. More like this dummy hair, you see? So if you were to hold the hair together, it's a full head. You can't even tell that this dummy, we'll call her, what do we call her? We call her who? Let's call her Angel or something. Okay, so this angel of mine here has hair loss, but when you hold the hair, you can't tell. And I know that sometimes having hair loss can be challenging, or having thinning hair can also be a challenge. Angel of mine here is suffering from alopecia. You can clearly see some patches that have zero hair, completely no hair, and some patches are just scarce but productive still. So I'm going to use Angel here to demonstrate how you can stimulate new growth and also increase follicle activity on your scalp. So number one, if you're struggling with thinning hair, it's very important for you to know that it is reversible, and there's a way to reverse it holistically. And I have some tools and products here with me that you could use. Our very first tool is a Dermaroller, and I'm going to demonstrate how to use a Dermaroller. Then the second tool is a scalp massager, and it has UV light at the bottom. That also helps with stimulation and formation of mitochondria that support hair growth. And then we have our elixir, our Caaly's hair growth elixir. This stimulates the hair follicles that are either dormant or inactive to start producing new hair. So let's get right into it. I'll use my personal Dermaroller. It was earlier sanitized, but it's good to have either alcohol, rubbing alcohol. You could also use surgical spirit to sanitize your Dermaroller before you use. And this is something you can do every day for yourself to activate follicles. As I'm demonstrating how we are using this, I will also be explaining why it is important for us to do Dermarolling. So some of the benefits are that it helps to open up channels into the scalp, and this helps with product absorption. It also helps to stimulate repair, cell repair, which supports new formation of hair. And also by creating those channels, dormant follicles are able to now produce hair. And also it supports to a degree areas that have really scarred and have experienced hair loss for a long time. So I just want to demonstrate what you do with this. Assuming you have sanitized, we are first going to start with our hair growth elixir. So you just, on the areas that have thinned out, you don't have to spray it everywhere, you can focus it. I'm going to just spray lightly. After I have sprayed our Angel here, you're going to massage your scalp gently. Massage that in, and while the scalp is a bit damp, because it will dry over time, you now take your Dermaroller and you want to create a star. You want to go straight forward, you want to go across, then you want to go diagonal, and then the other direction, diagonal. So you have how many strokes? Stroke 1, stroke 2, stroke 3, and stroke 4. Each stroke is repeated 7 times, and after each stroke, you have to lift the Dermaroller off the scalp before you change the direction. You want to avoid damaging or injuring the scalp. So here goes. So we start with across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's important if you have full hair on the head on some parts and some parts are thinning, it's important to hold the hair down to avoid the Dermaroller picking the hair and having it roll on the roller. So we've just done the 7 times, then we now go the opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Our first diagonal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lift, change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You don't want to puncture too deep, so make your hand a bit lighter. It shouldn't feel painful per se, because if you go too deep, you will go into the inner layers of your skin. We just want to do microneedling a bit to enhance absorption of the product. Once you've finished with that section, using an estimation, you go to the next section that is a bit with a bit of hair loss again, and then you repeat the same process. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me show you what happens if you don't hold the hair down. So assuming I'm demarolling on this section and there's hair here, if you are not holding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you will notice some hairs are coming up, and even on the Dermaroller, there's some hair that is stuck on this. So it can easily, if you're not careful with it, it can easily cause you to pluck off some hairs from your scalp. Once you're done with Dermarolling, you can spray the hair mist on the rest of your hair, just like that, just to make sure you're giving hydration to the rest of your hair. Then you can take the hair growth oil, which acts like food to your hair. Remember, the elixir has penetrated while you're doing the Dermarolling. That goes to the follicles. This goes to the bulb of the hair, and that is where your hair feeds from. And it's a dry oil, so it doesn't cause buildup. And this is like your hair food, what your hair needs to grow. So you just take your hair growth oil. We can change this lid for you and use an applicator lid. You apply the hair growth oil on the scalp. Then you can do now a manual massage. You can massage the temples a bit. So Angela here, we're massaging her temples. Then you massage the rest of the scalp. Then after that, take your head scalp massager, switch it on. There's a power button here. Switch it on by long pressing. Then now go to that area that has excess hair loss or very thin density. Start massaging. The scalp massager finds its own way, and it feels really awesome. It's very relaxing, best done in the evening. This is a long process that you do when you're not in a hurry. And something else that I need to say is you need to Dermarol only once a week. Doing it any closer than that will not add any additional benefits and might cause damages on your scalp. So we keep Dermarolling to once a week, and the scalp massager enhances muscle movement. The red light, like I told you earlier, enhances the mitochondria formation and also kills any microbacteria on your scalp. And there you go, guys. That's your evening routine once every week, where you're Dermarolling and also stimulating hair growth. Let's not struggle with hair loss like there's no solutions out there. And all these are natural solutions to recovering and rebuilding healthy, dense hair. Thank you for staying with me. Looking forward to getting your comments, your thoughts, what you thought about that. What else do you want to know about Caaly? Looking forward to seeing you next time. Bye. Angel, say bye. Oh, she didn't have hands. Bye.